Welcome. Today we're going to walk you through the process of applying for Social Security benefits. Whether you're nearing retirement, have a disability, or applying on behalf of a loved one, understanding the steps can make the journey much smoother. In this video, we'll break down each stage, highlight what documents you'll need, and share tips to help you avoid common mistakes. Let's get started by understanding what Social Security is and why it's so important for millions of Americans. Social Security is a federal program that provides financial support to retirees, people with disabilities, and survivors of deceased workers. It's funded through payroll taxes and is designed to offer a safety net for those who need it most. Understanding the basics of Social Security will help you see why applying correctly is so crucial. Next, let's look at who is eligible to apply for these benefits and what you should know before starting your application. Before you apply, it's important to check if you're eligible for Social Security benefits. Generally, you must have worked and paid Social Security taxes for a certain number of years. For retirement benefits, most people need at least 40 credits, which usually equals about 10 years of work. Disability and survivor benefits have different requirements. Make sure to review your work history and credits before moving forward. Now, let's gather the documents you'll need for your application. Selecting the right documents is a key step in the application process. You'll typically need your Social Security number, birth certificate, proof of citizenship or lawful status, and recent tax documents. If you're applying for disability, you'll also need medical records. Having these documents ready will help you complete your application more efficiently and avoid delays. Next, let's talk about the different ways you can apply for Social Security benefit. There are three main ways to apply for Social Security: online, by phone, or in person at your local Social Security office. The online application is often the fastest and most convenient, but some people prefer speaking with a representative. If you choose to apply in person, it's a good idea to schedule an appointment ahead of time. Each method has its own steps, but the required information is generally the same. Let's start by exploring the online application process. Applying online is the most popular option for many people. Visit the official Social Security website and create an account if you don't already have one. The site will guide you through each section, asking for your personal information, work history, and the documents you've gathered. Make sure to double-check your entries before submitting. The online system is secure and allows you to save your progress if you need to come back later. Next, let's look at applying by phone. If you prefer, you can apply for Social Security benefits by calling the Social Security Administration. A representative will walk you through the application, ask questions, and help you fill out the necessary forms. This option is helpful if you have questions or need assistance with the process. Be sure to have your documents ready before you call to make the process smoother. Now, let's discuss applying in person at a Social Security office. Those who prefer face-to-face interaction, visiting your local Social Security office is a great option. Make an appointment ahead of time to avoid long wait times. Bring all your required documents and be prepared to answer questions about your work history and eligibility. The staff can help clarify any uncertainties and ensure your application is complete. After your visit, you'll receive a receipt confirming your application. Next, let's talk about what happens after you submit your application. Once you've submitted your application, the Social Security Administration will review your information and documents. This process can take several weeks depending on your case and the type of benefits you're applying for. You may be contacted for additional information or clarification. It's important to check your mail and email regularly for updates. While you wait, let's review how you can track the status of your application. You can track the status of your Social Security application online through your account on the official website. This portal provides updates on your application's progress and lets you know if any additional documents are needed. If you applied by phone or in person, you can also call the Social Security Administration for updates. Staying informed helps you respond quickly to any requests and keeps your application moving forward. Now, let's discuss what to do if your application is delayed. Sometimes Social Security applications can be delayed due to missing information or high demand. If you haven't received a response within the expected timeframe, check your application status online or call the office. Make sure all your documents are complete and up to date. If additional information is requested, provide it as soon as possible. Being proactive can help resolve issues quickly. Next, let's look at what happens if your application is approved. If your application is approved, you'll receive an official notification by mail or email. This letter will outline your benefit amount, payment schedule, and any other important details. Review this information carefully to ensure everything is correct. If you notice any errors, contact the Social Security Administration right away. Now, let's talk about how and when you'll start receiving your benefits. Once approved, your Social Security benefits will typically begin the month after your application is processed. Payments are usually made by direct deposit into your bank account, but you can also choose to receive a paper check. Make sure your banking information is accurate to avoid any delays. If you have questions about your payments, the Social Security Administration can provide assistance. Next, let's discuss what to do if your application is denied. If your application is denied, don't panic. The denial letter will explain the reasons and outline your options for appeal. Many denials are due to missing information or misunderstandings, so review the letter carefully. You have the right to appeal the decision within a specific timeframe. Let's go over the steps involved in the appeals process so you know what to expect. The appeals process for Social Security has several stages. First, you can request a reconsideration, where a different reviewer will look at your application. If you're still denied, you can request a hearing before an administrative law judge. Further appeals can go to the appeals council and even federal court. Each stage has its own deadlines and requirements, so it's important to act quickly and provide any additional information requested. Next, let's talk about how to prepare for an appeal. Prepare for an appeal. Gather any new evidence or documents that support your case. This might include updated medical records, work history, or statements from professionals. Organize your paperwork and make sure everything is complete before submitting. If you're unsure about the process, consider seeking help from a legal professional or advocacy group. Being well prepared increases your chances of a successful appeal. Now, let's look at some tips for a smooth application process. Applying for Social Security can feel overwhelming, but a few simple tips can make it easier. Start early, double-check your documents, and keep copies of everything you submit. Use the online portal to track your progress and respond promptly to any requests. If you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out to the Social Security Administration for guidance. Next, let's discuss common mistakes to avoid during the application process. Many applicants make avoidable mistakes that can delay or complicate their Social Security benefits. Common errors include submitting incomplete forms, missing deadlines, or failing to provide required documents. Double-check all your information before submitting and make sure you understand the eligibility requirements. If you're unsure about any part of the process, seek help before applying. Now, let's talk about how to update your information after you've applied. If your personal information changes after you apply, such as your address, banking details, or marital status, it's important to update the Social Security Administration as soon as possible. You can do this online, by phone, or in person. Keeping your information current ensures you receive your benefits without interruption. Next, let's discuss how to report changes in your work status or income. If you return to work or your income changes after you start receiving Social Security benefits, you must report these changes right away. Failing to do so can affect your eligibility or benefit amount. The Social Security Administration provides several ways to report changes, including online, by phone, or in person. Keeping them informed helps you avoid overpayments or penalties. Now, let's look at how to manage your benefits online. Social Security Online Portal allows you to manage your benefits, update personal information, and view your payment history. You can also request replacement documents and get answers to common questions. Using the online system is convenient and helps you stay organized. If you have trouble accessing your account, support is available to help you reset your password or recover your information. Next, let's discuss how to protect your Social Security information. Your Social Security information is sensitive and should be protected. Never share your Social Security number or account details with anyone you don't trust. Be cautious of scams or fraudulent emails claiming to be from the Social Security Administration. Always use the official website and contact numbers. If you suspect identity theft, report it immediately. Now, let's look at how to get help if you have questions or need assistance. If you have questions about your application or benefits, the Social Security Administration offers several ways to get help. You can visit their website, call their toll-free number, or visit a local office. There are also community organizations and legal aid groups that can provide assistance, especially for complex cases. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need support. Next, let's discuss how to appeal if you disagree with a decision about your benefit. If you disagree with a decision about your Social Security benefits, you have the right to appeal. The appeals process includes several steps, starting with a reconsideration and potentially leading to a hearing or further review. Each stage has specific deadlines, so act quickly. Gather any new evidence that supports your case and submit it with your appeal. Now, let's look at how to prepare for a hearing if your appeal goes that far. If your appeal reaches the hearing stage, you'll have the opportunity to present your case before an administrative law judge. Prepare by organizing your documents, gathering witness statements, and reviewing your application. You may want to seek legal representation or advice from an advocacy group. The judge will ask questions about your situation, so be honest and thorough in your responses. Next, let's discuss what happens after the hearing. After your hearing, the administrative law judge will review all the evidence and make a decision. You'll receive a written notice of the outcome, which will explain whether your benefits are approved or denied. If you're approved, you'll start receiving benefits as outlined earlier. If denied, you can continue to appeal to higher levels. Let's now talk about how to maintain your benefits once you start receiving them. As you start receiving Social Security benefits, it's important to keep your information up to date and report any changes in your circumstances. This includes changes in address, income, or family status. Failing to report changes can result in overpayments or penalties. The Social Security Administration provides tools to help you manage your benefits online or by phone. Next, let's discuss how to replace lost or stolen Social Security document. If you lose your Social Security card or other important documents, you can request replacements through the Social Security Administration. The process can be done online, by mail, or in person. Be prepared to provide proof of identity and other required information. Keeping your documents safe and secure is essential to protecting your benefits. Now, let's talk about how to handle overpayments or incorrect benefit amounts. If you receive more benefits than you're entitled to, the Social Security Administration will notify you and request repayment. Overpayments can happen if your circumstances change and aren't reported promptly. If you believe the overpayment is a mistake, you can appeal the decision or request a waiver. It's important to respond quickly to avoid additional penalties. Next, let's discuss how to report fraud or suspicious activity. If you suspect fraud or misuse of your Social Security information, report it immediately to the Social Security Administration. They have dedicated resources to investigate and address fraudulent activity. Protecting your personal information is crucial to maintaining your benefits and preventing identity theft. Always use secure methods to communicate with the SSA. Now, let's look at how to get help with language or accessibility needs. Social Security Administration provides services in multiple languages and offers accessibility options for people with disabilities. If you need an interpreter or special assistance, let the SSA know when you apply or contact them. They are committed to making the process accessible for everyone. Next, let's discuss how to apply for Social Security on behalf of someone else, such as a child or dependent. If you're applying for Social Security benefits on behalf of someone else, such as a child, spouse, or dependent, you'll need to provide additional documentation. This may include proof of relationship, guardianship papers, or medical records. The process is similar to applying for yourself, but be prepared for extra steps. The Social Security Administration can guide you through the requirements. Now let's talk about special circumstances, such as applying from outside the United States. If you're living outside the United States and want to apply for Social Security benefits, you can do so through the nearest U.S. embassy or consulate. The process is similar, but there may be additional requirements or delays. make sure to check the specific rules for your country of residence. The Social Security Administration's website provides resources for international applicants. Next, let's discuss how to handle changes in citizenship or immigration status. If your citizenship or immigration status changes after you apply for Social Security, it's important to notify the SSA right away. Your eligibility and benefit amount may be affected. Provide updated documents as soon as possible to avoid interruptions in your benefits. The Social Security Administration can help you understand how changes in status impact your application. Now, let's talk about how to get help with complex cases. Some Social Security applications are more complicated, such as those involving multiple family members, special needs, or legal issues. In these cases, it's a good idea to seek help from a legal professional, social worker, or advocacy group. They can help you gather the right documents, understand your rights, and navigate the process. The Social Security Administration also offers resources for complex cases. Next, let's discuss how to appeal if you disagree with a benefit calculation. If you believe your benefit amount is incorrect, you have the right to appeal the calculation. Review the details provided by the Social Security Administration and gather any evidence that supports your claim. Submit your appeal within the specified timeframe and provide all relevant documents. The SSA will review your case and notify you of their decision. Now, let's look at how to plan for retirement with Social Security benefits. Social Security benefits are an important part of retirement planning. Consider your expected benefit amount, other sources of income, and your desired retirement age. The Social Security Administration provides calculators and planning tools to help you estimate your benefits. Start planning early to make the most of your retirement years. Next, let's discuss how Social Security works with other retirement benefits. Social Security benefits may be affected by other retirement income, such as pensions or 401(k) plans. It's important to understand how these sources interact and how they impact your total income. The Social Security Administration can provide guidance on how to coordinate your benefits. Consulting a financial advisor can also help you make informed decisions. Now, let's talk about how to maximize your Social Security benefit. Maximize your Social Security benefits. Consider delaying your application until full retirement age or later. The longer you wait, the higher your monthly benefit will be up to age 70. Review your work history to ensure all your earnings are counted. The Social Security Administration offers tools to help you calculate the best time to apply. Next, let's discuss how Social Security benefits are taxed. Depending on your total income, your Social Security benefits may be subject to federal income tax. The amount taxed depends on your filing status and other sources of income. The Social Security Administration provides information on how benefits are taxed and what to expect. Consult a tax professional if you have questions about your specific situation. Now, let's talk about how to get replacement tax documents from the SSA. Each year, the Social Security Administration provides a tax document called the SSA 1099, which shows the total benefits you received. You'll need this form when filing your taxes. If you lose your SSA 1099, you can request a replacement online or by contacting the SSA. Keeping your tax documents organized helps you file accurately and avoid delays. Next, let's discuss how to get help with Medicare and Social Security together. Many people apply for Medicare at the same time as Social Security. The application processes are linked, and the Social Security Administration can help you enroll in both programs. Be sure to review the eligibility requirements and deadlines for Medicare. Coordinating your benefits can help you get the most out of both programs. Now, let's talk about where to find more resources and support. Social Security Administration's website is a valuable resource for information, forms, and tools. You can also find helpful guides, calculators, and contact information for local offices. Community organizations and advocacy groups offer additional support, especially for complex cases. Take advantage of these resources to make your application process as smooth as possible. Next, let's summarize the key steps in applying for Social Security. Let's quickly recap the main steps to apply for Social Security. Check your eligibility, gather your documents, choose your application method, submit your application, and track your status. Respond promptly to any requests from the Social Security Administration and keep your information up to date. If you need help, reach out to the SSA or a trusted support organization. Finally, let's wrap up with some encouragement for your application journey. Applying for Social Security is a big step, but with the right information and preparation, you can navigate the process successfully. Remember to stay organized, be proactive, and use the resources available to you. The Social Security Administration is there to help, and many people have successfully completed this journey before you. Wishing you the best as you apply for your Social Security benefits and plan for a secure future.